I went back to her videos when she first started, wherever she started, before her pregnancy. I wanted to prepare in my mind a judgment call on this individual lady. I think with the love of other people on this planet and her dropping it, we know where the gym is. I think everybody knows where the gym is, if I'm not mistaken. And people want to start working hard on Letitia, and you don't agree with what's going on for the sake of the child, try Anytime Fitness. Anytime Fitness. Start there. And remember, I go here. I said that the other day. We're talking about a baby that's more important than anything on planet Earth, or little kids. Try Anytime Fitness if you have some clout. If you have some superiority of people. And mass cell activation, get them. If you want to try to be a righteous individual, a facetious person, a malicious person, if you want to be nefarious about your garbage, if you want to be positive, negative, whatever term you want to use, to try to call out this lady who claims she set up a straw man, folks. She set up the straw man like most folks do on YouTube. She's the one who gaslit everybody. Real, pay attention. Everybody has a different opinion about this Letitia lady on the internet, but her subscribers will reach 1,000, I guarantee it, before the month of June. People are entertained by what they despise. They're entertained by what they dislike, what they hate. They want the notifications when this lady goes live. They want every detail of her life. Remember now, when you're doing that, good or bad, you are deflecting off your own. You're in someone else's, good or bad. I'm a balanced being person when it comes to people on the internet, especially YouTube. I'm a discerner. Right? You can do what you want to do. People are going to do what they want to do with this Letitia lady. They'll have an opinion. They're allowed to. They're human, American or not. But would you like to know some of the rap sheets that I know? I'm telling the truth. When you work for the Department of Corrections, you're not out of a system. You're not. I've never lied on the internet about having communications with officers of the law. I choose not to when I want to. Just because Timothy Wayne Combs is a past criminal rap for me does not negate I live by a prison. I talk to SWAT. I can talk to an officer. Clinton police are always at this gym. They can run NCIC checks across jurisdictional cities and states. I'm not stupid. I'm not dumb. But when people have information that helps me out, I can place it somewhere on the planet and maybe help someone. If I want to harm them, I'll come right on and say I'm going to do it. That's the difference between me and most folk. I'll say, you know what? I'm going to investigate this Letitia lady's gym. I go to one. And if anybody out there has positive energy of your universe, whomever your God is, and you want to fight too, you're going to start at her gym. Here. You can talk to managers, regional, and corporate offices here to collect the fact of Rankin, Hines, gyms. Will it go anywhere? That's not what you're doing. You're preparing. You're studying. Then you go back and study for yourself. I'm telling you, this is everything you need. Then people on Earth might migrate and trust you. That you're never going to out them. You're not going to blast who they are, trying to help you to help somebody who has a baby inside them. Or does she? But then, this Letitia lady, I would never want anything to hurt that Letitia lady. No. I wish no curse upon her. No. But we have a child here. I guess we do. She's dropped the name of her gym a couple of times in the vlogs. I just didn't catch it. Be prepared. Get your preparational garbage together before you just attack. Get your I's dotted and T's crossed. Gather your information with Letitia if you really, really want to be an American. In my case, I go here. But can Planet Fitness contact another gym? Well, I don't know. I don't know what officers of the law can do. Are you taking your phones inside of your precincts, sheriff's offices, the one of a department? If you're worried about this child, in preparation of the child, because that baby going to be born if she's really in her belly, be prepared. The time is at hand. Be watchful. Are you prepared to go to a precinct with your recordings and screenshots and clips to properly do a law license, which is application of a sort of an assignment of those in authority. Judge not, matters not. I look at my situation with Letitia. Am I allowed to judge Letitia? Well, obviously not. I have an opinion. All right, if she's with this child, and she hates the child, and she might want the child, etc., you have to say, I have been with the child. If you want to say pregnancy, fine. What did you do? What did you do? That's Matthew 7. What did you do to have your child? In the beginning, in the middle, and in the end. This person's a terrible individual, Tammy, but I laid down and wasn't married drunk. You have no right to judge Letitia, according to God. None. 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 If you're flip-flopping around these love sites and bringing men home and laying with anything and allowing no authority, no conservative values, just to sleep around and somebody gets pregnant, do you have a right to judge Letitia? Well, we used Planned Parenthood, Tammy. That's no excuse for being the fornicator you work for. Not by him. You need to see if you're judging humanity because it's humanity, or you just want to feel better. You want to be the judger, the accuser of this lady. You need to balance the beams. Have you ever had a criminal offense? Have you ever treated your children incorrect? Have you ever scolded a child wrong? You better watch that stuff when you claim his name. Because he's got your name, he's examining you. I guarantee you he is. And you kind of look kind of dumb when you're judging everybody else when you can't examine you. If you put your hand up and say, I am a rotten, filthy sinner against God, I claim his name. If you don't, shine your buttercupism. Start at a gym. This gym can move around to corporate, regional, and all you do is say, you can talk to individuals, you go there. You're right down here. Anytime Planet Fitness is what's coming out at a gym. So get to clacking. Go in hush mode, start preparing. Prepare to move forward in your nice car if you claim it. I've got it all. I've got gas. I've got money. I've got great people. I've got friends. I've got stupid checks. I've got Patreon. I've got PayPal. Cash App, of course. Then get in that car and go do something about it. Do something about it. You can put your cigarettes out for about 20 minutes and go do something about it. Or just go along the way. You got a van? You got a Durango type thing, a truck where people can fit in there, a Jeep. Then go get your better friends and fight. Stop yakking on the camera so much when you really want something done. When I wanted something done, I actually went to the police department. Kind of walked in there. Yeah. What if Letitia was just hiding behind the camera like most of the fools that profess themselves to be eyes? Romans 1:22. Romans 1:22. We're going to get her. We're going to fight, but we hide behind the camera. Those people will never stand up. They'll never step up. They'll just clock it behind the camera. They'll yak about it. If they're not standing firm, like you have to, against the enemy. You don't hide a camera with your enemy. That is silly to me. That is coward. That is silly. They have more to hide, people, in their mental illness and their life with any kind of dollar sign they got. They would not be the one to get in their car, go to police jurisdiction in a department and say, where do I need to go today? I've cleaned my whole week up. And I have my friend here with me. We are going to fight this individual female. Then you can click your camera on and say, I went to the law. And this is what I've done, Buttercup. And hold it up. And don't worry about your crap, where you live, and your name, and your number. Say, look what I'm doing for the sake of a child. That's power. That's not a coward. That is a fighter, a warrior, an endurer. King James Bible. A warrior, a fighter, endurance, war, battleground. Are you strong enough to really want to help this child? Then you got to try anyway. I believe this with all my heart, body, mind, and soul. If you really want to help this child, and you claiming a bunch of trash, if you got a monetized check, save them up and quit buying your trinkets and get out there and help this kid. You got join buttons and money and tip jars. Get out there and do something about it. Hence, here. You can try. If you don't succeed, who gives a flying rip? When people mistreat animals, people have more of a cow. They want animal control called. They fight for the animals. There's nothing wrong with that. Why aren't you rich people fighting for this child? Stop gloating about your money and your clout in your life. Go do something about the kid. Get on an airplane and fight it. You got a lot of money? Then get on the plane. Get over here to America. Get your passport. Get over here and do something about that woman in that car. And let's see really how much you got. Or you just running him out. That's the difference. And that is a huge difference. I can see people with Letitia making posts on YouTube. And I'm thinking, they got time to post it. They got time to drive to it. They got the ability to pay that internet system, a phone, a computer to talk about Letitia. But they're not doing nothing concerning the issue. Does that make logical sense? No. Do something. She's in a gym. But he's dropped Anytime Planet Fitness. Try there, Superior One. Do what you can do. What's the worst case scenario? Don't call on a telephone. Get off your butt and go to an Anytime Planet Fitness. Get off your butt. I screenshotted somebody the other day, a Byram Anytime Planet Fitness, because I was right there at the church in Byram, Mississippi. Yeah. If Anytime Planet Fitness is open in Byram, I'll be sure to walk in. I had choir that night, and I actually don't know where it's located. I pulled it up, I screenshot it to somebody, and shipped it to them. Anytime Fitness. But that don't mean I can't talk to them. You'll work to the point of exhaustion. For the name of God, go fight for this child. Get off the internet. Don't worry about what somebody thinks. Go fight with respected leaders. This is part of 1 Thessalonians chapter 5. Is it still true today? Yeah, go find the leader of this place. Go find the leaders of Anytime Planet Fitness, Anytime Fitness, any gym you got, because a chick is in a gym. Go find the leader. You love God that you claim, and get off your butt and go be a leader. Respect the leader who stands firm on the internet and tells you, go to Anytime Fitness. Try there. Go to the gym. Go talk to the manager, regional manager, corporate, until you are physically exhausted for the sake of Letitia's child. People who have more power, please fight. I beg of you. In the name of God first, I beg of you, take your super chats, your monetized money, your tip jars, and get a collection. Hire YouTube platformers. The drama community people could do this. They can make it a mission, missionary, the mission of the Lord. Everything you need is in that. Make it your mission. Not just, I'm going to get her. I can't stand her. I don't like this. I don't like that. Blah, blah. That's just noise, Charlie Brown. And so I have enough leadership, have enough determination and a missionary system in my brain, for God or not for God, to do this properly under law, license, and liability, not your feelings. Say, I've got $1,000 in my stupid check. Well, I've got $300 in my PayPal. I only got $50. That's okay. And you get a mission like a missionary, and your mission is to help the sake of the child. When you help the child, you're helping Letitia. Put your anger down. Get rid of your anger. And do something about it. If it's minute and something silly, you've tried. You can tell your friends, your pastoral system, your YouTubers. Don't yak about it, man. Do something about it. If you can't do nothing but say, tell you what, I'm going to be the one that clacks because I've got a lot of medical conditions. I'm going to gather the computer information against anything we can try by listening to her vlogs from the beginning. My job over here, Buttercup, and the mission of the child, and to help save Letitia from being lost. I'm going to help the situation. I'm going to be the internet person. I'm going to be the iTech. You might need them because they can't walk, can't breathe right. They're homebound. They're too elderly. They don't drive. You get your little missionary team of leadership together, and everybody's helping everybody. You say, okay, now I'm going to be the one who's the caller. I'll keep you all informed by our Gmails. Everybody agree. Where do you want your information? And make you a lovely penitent list. It's going to take you some work. That's what I'm talking about. Work. Not for the eyes of God. Work. Work together in the brethren. That's the only way you're going to understand now. If you're lost, you can still do it. If you don't love Jesus, you can still do this. If you really want to help this kid, you need a leader that can lead the flock of people. Not flocking and running their running mouth. You'll do that anyway. That's the sideline of this kid. A leader needs to be at the helm. But those who want to follow need to follow a respected leader. Someone you can trust, who's forthright, who puts their feelings aside, who puts their emotions aside and stays focused on leading people positively. for the sake of Letitia Collins Smith's child. How many vitamins and minerals is that child getting, or is it just Letitia wanting to eat? You have the ability to try to go to your local WIC department. You don't like it? If you do like it, PayPal her. She sets you up a straw man for money, though. You must not have any brain cells left. And that's not negative. That's factual. If you need something, you just come right out and say, you know what? My organic food that I want is costing me too much money. Isn't that more honest? Isn't that more refreshing, like a breeze? So you know what? I want organic food. Don't care about the baby. I want y'all to PayPal me organic food. WIC don't pay enough. So be the leader and say, you know what? It sucks that she's doing the WIC thing. The baby's not getting enough food. Let me go talk to the local WIC system and turn this in. Let me speak upon the leadership of the WIC Corporation. And in this process, as I get them, I need to talk to somebody in authority about an individual who's pregnant. Food stamps. What do we do about this? If they don't help you, they don't need to be in leadership at the food stamp office. You've done your job. You talk to the food stamp office. Start here. Go to Anytime Planet Fitnesses, My Planet Fitness, Anytime Fitness, other gyms. Do it. You got to start somewhere. Go on and be hated. And other people that don't like that kind of stuff, they're not a leader. They're a follower. They're a gossiper. They don't care. They're settled. They have their life straightened out. They think they do, but they really don't. They would fight for that lady and the child in that car.